really does affect men in their hormone levels. Yeah.
Okay.
Good? Okay. So, and now I'm almost over, by the way. So, this is a high performance morning routine that I have a lot of my guys who I'm currently working with on, and they're executing amazingly with this. So, I actually want to go over the routine. It'll take like 2 minutes, quickly. It's what it does for you, why we're doing this, and what it does for you on a biological level. I'm gonna go over the routine and explain what it. Okay, perfect. Okay. So our job, I don't need your follow on this one. Our job is to wake up every morning and get as much energy as we possibly can to start our day in a good note.
Nuestro trabajo es despertar con energía todas las mañanas y así comenzar el día del horario.
Yeah, without needing stimulants, any form of stimulant or like sugary foods.
Sin que tengas que tomar café o azúcares de todo ese tipo.
Okay, so this team can take you 5 minutes or it can take you a full hour, depending on how you want to structure it.
La rutina te puede tomar entre 5 minutos hasta 10 dependiendo tu energía, habilidad.
And I know a couple of the guys on that wall actually follow some of the routine that we have here because they've spoken about it on their podcast.
Si algunos hombres ya siguen esa rutina porque ya lo hablaron en un podcast.
Okay, so everybody here has that moment where they wake up. You know that moment when you wake up and your eyes are still closed, but you're conscious that you're awake, and at that moment you have a decision to make. Like, okay, if I keep my eyes closed, I fall back to sleep. But if I open them, I need to wake up and get up.
Todos tenemos ese momento donde abrimos los ojos, pero todavía seguimos dormidos y tenemos ese pensamiento de que necesito que levantarme.
Okay. So it's at that moment, again, this is like structure, like if you follow step by step, you'll see the difference.
Si lo sigues a paso, vas a ver la diferencia.
I'm almost done by the way, so. Yeah. Okay, so that moment that you become conscious that you're awake is that moment that you're supposed to get up out of your bed as soon as possible.
En el momento que tú te das cuenta que te tienes que levantar, levántate, no lo pienses más.
For everybody under the age of 30, feel free to jump out. Anybody over the age of 30, roll out of bed so you hurt your back.
Si estás más joven de 30 años, ya es brinca. Y si ya estás más viejo de 30 años, entonces ya nada más haces rojo y levántate.
Todavía brinco.
So the first thing that we apply is always becoming aware that you were woken up by something bigger than yourself. For me, it's God. So the first thing that I do and a lot of my clients do is good morning, Holy Spirit. For me, I'm a faith guy.
Okay. La primera cosa que tienes que hacer es que creer en alguien que está más poderoso que tú y para él es Dios o para nosotros es Dios y él tiene una oración que rezar todas las mañanas.
It's acknowledge that I got woken up by God.
Es solamente darle gracias de que él cree en Dios.
So, I'm conscious that I'm awake, I acknowledge God immediately.
Tienes que darte de que Dios está primero antes de dar un paso fuera de lo que vas a hacer el día.
So wake up and acknowledge God. From there, you jump out of bed.
Siempre tienes que darle gracias a Dios y luego ya te levantas de la cama.
After you jump out of bed, in place, you can do it for 10 to 15 seconds, whether it's jumping in place, jumping jacks, jump squats, regular bodyweight squats, push-ups, whatever you choose to do, but just move for 10 to 15 seconds.
En cuanto tú pongas el pie abajo de la cama, concéntrate en hacer 10 minutos, ya sabes, jumping jacks, squats, 10 segundos, pero muévete, haz algo que te mueva.
That's going to generate energy through your entire body. It's going to pump oxygenated blood to your brain and to your body, so that will naturally wake you up.
Eso te va a ayudar a que automáticamente suba la sangre a tu cabeza y te va a despertar.
After that, you follow it by hydrating. Hydration is one of the biggest reasons why entrepreneurs sometimes lack energy because they suck at drinking water.
Y el siguiente punto tienes que tomar agua, porque eso es lo más importante, que esté tu cuerpo con energía.
Yes.
Would you recommend pink Himalayan salt in your water?
Sure, let's get into that. Literally, right. So, focus on drinking spring water. Spring water. If you drink purified water, distilled water, drinking water, distilled water, and purified water, I call them empty water C.
¿Y el agua alcalina? Alkaline water.
Oh, no, go on, okay. So, yeah. Purified, distilled, and drinking water. I call them empty waters because they don't have the minerals that your body needs. So that's when you add Himalayan sea salt to those waters if you have that water. I prefer you guys go the spring water route because that's the most balanced out when it comes down to the pH levels. Naturally, spring water. For the alkaline water, to me, it's a lot of hype. Why? Because the moment you drink high alkaline water, your body filters it and it turns into regular water. The moment it goes inside of you, it turns into regular water.
What's the brand for spring water?
I know different states have different kinds, so I can do like Mountain Valley spring water. I know Texas had, I don't know what Texas has anymore, I don't know what they're anymore. Ice Mountain's probably one of the basic ones.
What Fiji is that?
Spring water, I have to ask you spring water. If you guys have any other water, even like the filter water at home, just add the pink Himalayan sea salt, or those element packets, or those IV packets into your water for the minerals. Your body needs minerals. Most times we don't hydrate, it's why we have low energy.
Cuando tu cuerpo no está con suficiente agua, se deshidrata también la energía baja.
Okay, after you consume, anywhere between, ladies, 8 to 10 ounces, gentlemen, 10 to 15, 16 ounces of water. Consume it.
Para los hombres son entre 10
10 to 15 ounces.
10 a 15 onzas de agua y para la mujer
8 to 10 ounces.
entre 8 a 10 para la mujer.
But that's as soon as you wake up,
As
correct?
soon as you wake up, so you,
Uh-huh.
you're conscious, good morning, Holy Spirit, get out of bed, you move around, hydrate.
Do you think Crystal, what is it?
Crystal Geyser.
Crystal Geyser?
Yeah.
It says it's spring, but I'm like, oh,
Spring,
yeah.
yeah, as long as it's spring. Yeah,
If you have those little drops, that's the salt for the water, the
Yep.
mineral.
anything that has, your body needs the magnesium and the potassium. Your body needs it, yes.
Yes, I was gonna ask you something. Some people say that when you wake up in the morning, you drink water, they say drink the water warm. Some people say it's okay to drink ice water, cause I love ice.
Yeah, it's whatever's easier for you, whatever you like.
So there's some damage of your guts and on the inside of.
I personally do room temperature water, me
Okay.
personally.
Oh,
Yeah, personally, it's a personal choice, how you feel. Yes, sir.
You guys didn't take the H2 tablets that Gary Becker?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
those pretty good?
it, yeah, do it. Yeah, the point is just hydrate.
Yeah. No, it's
Just hydrate, just have water in your body. Because that's gonna boost your minerals automatically. So now, after you hydrate, if you have the luxury of doing this, you go into a cold plunge. If not, you do a cold shower. 2 to 3 minutes long.
Tienes que mantener tu cuerpo hidratado y también tienes que darte baños fríos entre 3 a 5
2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3 minutes, a 3 a 2 minutos. Agua fría.
Yes.
The cold shower, is that like only a cold shower, or can you take a shower and then like rinse off with cold water?
Do cold water immediately.
I do that.
So, what that, okay, again. Huh? Cold water.
The first step in the shower,
Cold.
cold water.
Yeah. Everything that I'm giving you guys, you guys understand, that I'm just giving you guys things that will biologically give you more energy. Things that will increase more oxidative blood to your brain, get your heart pumping, get your body full of the dopamine that you need, the chemicals that you need, chemical reaction in your body that you need so that way you can start your day be prime. Everything. Literally in order, right?
Si lo haces en ese orden, por seguro vas a tener más energía. Por seguro, pero lo tienes que hacer en esa orden que te lo acabo de dar.
After you do your cold shower, men and women, you guys have 2 options. Either A, you're a morning person who works out in the morning, so that from there you got an option
Tiene que
of
ponerle los
A,
hielos al agua
work
fría.
out,
¿Cuántos hielos?
and then come home and have your first meal, or have your first meal and then you go work out. So it's really, so you go ahead and have your first meal, again, healthy fats, proteins,
Yo le
and then
pongo
fiber.
hielos.
Puedes tomarlo la opción como tú quieras, muchas
Cuando
personas
me baño,
deciden
el agua fría, yo le
comer
pongo
primero
hielos.
y luego ir al gimnasio o ir al gimnasio primero y luego regresar y tener su mío. No importa cómo lo hagas, pero tienes que obtener los alimentos que te acabas de nombrar.
Cool. So now, if you do this routine, everything outside of the gym, this routine, again, shouldn't take you longer than 5 minutes.
Fuera de que ir al gimnasio, esa rutina no te tiene que tomar entre 3 a 5 minutos.
Max. And,
Maximum.
and if you guys don't have 35 minutes to yourselves, you're making up excuses.
Dice que si tú no tienes 2 minutos, de 2 a 5 minutos para ti mismo, estás haciendo un montón de excusas.
So again, that's the order. You wake up. Número uno, you wake up.
Número 1, despiértate.
And then you acknowledge your creator.
Número 2, dale gracias a Dios.
So now we increase spiritual energy
Y
automatically.
vas a subir tu energía espiritual.
From there, you jump out of bed and you move.
Después de allí te brincas afuera de la cama.
So now we're generating physiological energy.
Y ahora ya estás creando físico energía.
You're setting home.
Vas a poner tu tono.
From there, you hydrate more physiological
Y
energy.
de ahí te vas a hidratar tu body. Cuando hidratas el cuerpo, tienes más energía.
And then you do the cold shower and with more physiological
Y
energy.
luego ya te metes a bañarte con agua fría para que tengas más físico.
So everything we're doing in the morning is to increase your spiritual, emotional, and physiological energy, so that way you have energy to start your day off the right way. Well, that's horrible. I promise you look at that on my laptop, guys. Okay. Okay, so evening. Forgive the overlap. The evening plays, and I got like 4 more slides, I'm done. The evening plays a massive role in the way you wake up the next day. Your evening routine is as important. Si quieren, no, you have it. Chris, Steph, they have the better version that looks cleaner without using Google. So if you guys want it, give it to them. So that way they don't have to keep taking pictures of overlap. Okay. Okay, so if you have a crappy evening routine, your morning routine is gonna fall off. If your morning routine is gonna be crappy, then your evening routine is gonna fall off. Horrible. Okay. What time do you guys go to bed?
Late, 10, 11.
Nice. Cool. I'm gonna say like 1 or 2. ¿Quién se duerme aquí como a las 10 de la noche?
Me when I can.
11?
Be out.
12?
Yeah, I guess.
No, 2, 3.
1?
Stay.
2?
Go to
3 de la
bed.
mañana?
2 o 3.
3 de la mañana? ¿Qué haces hasta las 3 de la mañana?
Me, I clean.
Okay.
I clean my house.
Y Manuel, ¿verdad?
I eat, well, like, I eat, like, start late at night, and I just, like, try to stay up, like, just to digest it all down, so.
So
Even if, like, if I feel like it doesn't, like, digest, I just stay up.
What time do you wake up?
Wake up, like, 9, 10,
So you start the morning late. What do you do besides PHP? Wait, you guys? No, no.
what do you do for work?
Yeah, what do you do for work outside of PHP?
for work.
Yeah.
Just, like, late, like, later in the afternoon, I just work.
Yeah, but what do you do?
Like, a warehouse.
Warehouse, okay, yeah, cool. So what time do you get home? You gotta work,
Like at 11.
makes sense. Okay, who else said 1, 2 in the morning?
Sí.
José, Enrique.
What do you guys do till 2 o'clock in the
Para
morning?
work. Trabajo, pero a veces depende, a veces también hasta como a las 3, 4 de la mañana.
Okay,
Pero me paro temprano también.
okay. Who here has a hard time falling asleep?
Sometimes.
All the way in the back, why? Okay.
Well, this is my job was, I work late, still out like, it's probably 12, get home, it's probably like 12:30, 1,
Okay,
and, let my body calm down and just
what do you do?
watching,
You what?
bartender.
Oh, okay. Woo, there you go.
I drink coffee and I have a question on that. But times where I like, I'm at the office and I drink a second cup of coffee, I usually stay up. I know I'm messing myself up and go to sleep at 12, 1.
Yeah.
And when that happens, I just turn on the TV and until I get sleepy.
Okay, oh, cool. And what time do you drink your second cup of coffee?
Usually around 10.
PM?
Oh, my second?
Yes.
Oh, if I do, it's rare. This last time it was probably around 2 p.m.,
Yeah.
3. So, yeah,
I'm actually happy that your body still responds the way it responds. that he drinks coffee at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then you're alert.
Yeah, I know.
That's perfect, because that means you're not immune to it, that means your body's still very sensitive to it, which is pretty amazing. Who here can drink coffee right before they go to bed and still fall asleep?
That's great.
Yeah, that's really bad.
¿Quién toma café que va a dormir?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yo.
Especially for the taste.
Yeah, that's horrible. Your body. Okay, so, let me give you guys the optimal evening routine you guys can implement into your lives almost immediately and get you guys to get some deeper sleep in your bodies, okay?
Yeah.
I want to give you guys a simple evening routine and why to do it, so that way you guys can get deeper sleep.
Ok, les va a dar una rutina fácil para que ustedes puedan ir a dormir así relajados.
And by the way, don't get too comfortable sitting down, because at the end we're gonna do one quick exercise.
Yeah. Loose up. Loose is a good thing.
Okay. So, the morning routine, the purpose behind it is to increase your energy. The evening routine is to completely drop your energy.
La rutina de la mañana es para que te dé energía y la rutina de la noche es para que te relajes y te puedas relajar.
You're sarcastic?
No, I'm serious, like, drop your energy.
Oh, you're
Like, intentionally drop your energy.
No. Okay, so when you guys are, I like to bed. Okay, so when you guys are going to bed, let me first set the environment, especially for gentlemen. This is very important for gentlemen. Where you sleep and how you sleep is very important. So your environment. So for men and women too, but for men, the environment is very important.
Para todos, para los dos, para hombre y mujer, lo que tú haces en el ambiente es bien importante para los dos, pero más para el hombre.
Okay, so this is how we set the tone for your evening.
Esa es la manera que lo va a poner tono para la tarde.
And ladies are gonna hate this, but this is the most beneficial for men.
De las mujeres no nos va a gustar, pero es lo que le beneficia al hombre.
If you want better testosterone levels, this is the way to do it.
Si quieres más testosteronas, es lo que vas a tener
So
que
your
hacer.
environment, your room should be anywhere between 68 to 69 degrees.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, right. I love it.
68 to 69 degrees.
That's a no for me.
Alright, number 2, your room's supposed to be completely blacked out.
El cuarto tiene que estar oscuro completamente.
Prieto. Completely blacked out. Men, you guys should be sleeping naked. That helps with your testicles.
Que anden libres. Que anden libres. Wait. Guys.
Yeah, all right guys, come back. All right. You guys need to, this is where you take a warm shower. A nice bath, a nice warm shower. It relaxes your body.
Okay, that makes
What you consume, still hydrate. Like you want to do a tea, you can do a tea. It'll completely mellow you out. Avoid your screen for like at least the last hour right before you go to bed. Has anybody ever been in bed scrolling or watching TV or on their laptop? And then, I'm not looking at anybody. And then, what ends up happening is, right when you close your eyes, you feel like your brain's still being stimulated. Like you feel like there's shit, sorry for that, but like there's things going on in your head.
Yeah.
That's because you're being stimulated because of your phone.
Wow.
So, an hour before you go to bed, no screens.
Antes de irse a dormir,
No screen.
No Facebook.
antes de irse a dormir, por una hora antes no deben de ver para nada, ni el teléfono, ni la televisión, nada lo que tenga una screen.
No Instagram.
Una pantalla.
I'll reply tomorrow. I'm gonna toss my phone.
Y el WhatsApp, para no ver el México.
Mínimo una hora antes.
Okay. Sounds like whoever. Okay. Supplements. Magnesium glycinate and zinc and ashwagandha, powerful for your hormones and your stress levels. They're where we go to bed. Magnesium glycinate, zinc, and ashwagandha.
Ajá, los suplementos son buenísimos para los dos y les va a ayudar ya sea sus hormonas o su testosterona.
Okay. I'm not gonna go over this because this can take hours. But this is an example, I can't say names either, of someone's schedule within your company, 4 people within your company. The HP is high performance mode. That's the activities that we're talking about right now that they do in the mornings in order for them to be primed into their day. Maker manager mode, this is everything that has to do with your business. This has to do with like calls, policy writing, I don't know, whatever, anything, prospect, yeah, anything to do with business. Maker mode is the creative stuff, like content creation, the videos, the scripts, all that stuff. This is their schedule on, on T, I just can't say. But you guys can easily Google what manager mode, maker mode means. Very easy. I just, again, can't get into it very deep because you guys don't know who it is or who they are.
Okay, ese es el sketch que muchos de las personas que trabajan aquí en BHP es lo cómo tienen su horario. Y son personas que están trabajando con él, pero no puedo decir los nombres porque los conocemos nosotros.
Learning, is that like 30 minutes of reading? Or?
Yeah, just,
Yeah.
person to vote.
30 minutes, that's what they do.
Quick 30 minutes, because they have kids. So they try to fit it in as much as they can.
Yeah, that's good.
Regarding creatine, is that something that you would recommend to be taking?
Creatine monohydrate is great, men and women. 5 grams prior for men, before the workout, 5 grams afterwards. For women, 2.5 grams before, 2.5 grams afterwards.
Okay.
Problem with it. And also now, years ago, people would think creatine was just for like bodybuilding. Now it's also for your brain. It does a lot for your brain, for your cognitive.
Yeah.
No.
You got a good balance. Your team.
Okay. This is gonna go by very fast. I'm not gonna touch on a lot of them. But it's gonna make sense, I promise you. So building a mindset that loves hard things. Calm yourself, please. Okay. So, I have 6 of them. But I don't wanna go over every single detail. I think it's gonna be a long, getting conversation. But, the problem is that our brain is always looking for ways. I'm sure you guys do a lot of personal development, so you guys know this already. Our brain's always looking for exits, always looking for ways to not do the hard things. It's always looking for ways to make things convenient. It's always looking for ways to make things less painful, less dreadful. I go the opposite. I tell my clients the opposite. Go the opposite direction. Always make it hard. No pun intended. Rewire your rewards. Focus, effort, and reward will always equal real motivation. So for example, I typed this out for you guys, because I'm assuming like most of you guys have social media. So for example, a personal example is only allow yourself to scroll on social media or watch a favorite show after you complete at least 45 minutes of reading or a workout. On a business standpoint, treat yourself to a coffee or lunch break after completing most mentally draining tasks, whether it's prospecting, policy writing, whatever the case may be. Don't just give yourself the reward up front. And that has a lot to do with delayed gratification. Identity over tasks. When I have clients who don't want to go to the gym, or they talk about having, I have to go to the gym, I have to eat better, I have to do this, that they're telling themselves and they're telling people it's something that they have to do, but it's not who they are. And it's literally just here. I'm not the person who goes to the gym 3 times a week because I love my body. That's just an example. Versus, I have to go to the gym 3 times a week because I need to get healthier. One of them is very empowering, and that's your stepping into that identity, and the other one is very disempowering and it's very negative, right? Rewiring your brain takes a lot of minuscule tasks and minuscule reconditioning and reminders of who you are, what you are, and it goes back to the ideal self and your real self. It goes back to that. I don't want to take much time, which is why I'm trying to go through this. Actually, you want to go all the way to the end. It is so much easier. Okay. Literally everything that you went over of the mental aspect, here. All the actions to take, how to choose discomfort over everything else, take one tiny action at a time, optimize the environment, stack micro wins. You got life examples and business examples. Chris, give me an example of any of these actions here that you feel like people within your office can do better at.
Like work-wise, or
Yeah, business wise. Like whether it's stacking, stacking micro-wins, choosing discomfort over comfort, optimizing your environment so we can do better, right? Whatever it can be. What are a couple things here that you can implement right now for your people?
yeah, in the health-wise or in the business side?
Business.
I say take one tiny action at a time. It's always something that I see that can be beneficial for a lot of the individuals that are with us. And that's like when you're looking at the calendar with, personal development, or when you go prospecting, or when you go to open events. Those are tiny actions that can really impact your business long run.
Yeah.
But if you're not taking those little tiny actions, then there's not really any results.
Yeah, 100%. So, these are some of the testimonials. These are like very old testimonials, but these are some of the testimonials of people that I've worked with in the past. Some of these people I still work with to this day. I'm sure you recognize these two guys here. When they've implemented certain things, they've managed to not only change their bodies, but also change their business. And here it's not just PHP, it's, brain surgeons, we have tired people. 56-year-old ladies like, oh, I want to do my first bodybuilding show, no problem. Completely changed their life. Real estate investors, yeah. And all within a short period of time, apply. When these people finished off on this side of the screen, their income massively shifted, their influence massively shifted, their leadership massively shifted, and who they were in life massively shifted, their identity shifted. So one of the things that I'm trying to push for you guys is take one thing that you guys have control over, and that's your house.
Yeah.
That's literally one thing there's a couple of things, but out of everything that we have control over, your body's one of them. There should be no reason why you can't have a certain routine when it comes down to your morning, to your evening, to your food, to your supplements, to the way you think, to the way you move, to the way you speak to people. We are all given, so, you know what's one of the reasons why I believe that people, if you want to connect with me, you can connect with me. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but just, if you want to connect, chop it up and ask questions, there's my QR code. There's no pricing on anything, I'm not trying to sell you absolutely anything. People have so much patience and so much drag to do life and live life, and they have no sense of urgency because everyone's living life on a scale of 100. Meaning what? Everybody thinks, oh, when I'm 50 years old, I'm halfway through life, because everyone thinks we're gonna live to 100 years old, which is not the case. It's not the case. On average, a person lives up to 74 years old in this country. 74, because the environment we're in, the foods that we eat, things we consume, our routines that we put into our lives. So if you're already in your early 30s, you're already halfway to death. Anything beyond that, you're like way closer to death. So there's no sense of urgency. And if you're able to take one step and actually put time and energy into your physical health and change the way you look, because the way you look has a massive representation on the way everything else looks. I'm sorry, but I am a huge believer in the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. You can be a pretender as much as you want when it comes down to business, but when it comes down to the way you look, that's what you will literally see exactly what a person is when they don't take care of themselves. I went through a season after my dad passed away a couple years ago, where I said, screw what I do, screw everything, I don't care about the way I look, I don't care about the way I feel anymore. Bless you. I don't care anymore. My hormones went to crap, the way I look went to crap. To this day, last year was the first year that I actually had healthy hormones. The very first time. And for the last like 5, 6 years, I've been battling with my hormones. It was an uphill battle. So there's certain cases that you guys have a reason, like, okay, you know what, I'm actually sick, but I need to get better. But there's some people who just let themselves go. They don't care about the way they look. Their identity is extremely low. And they get offended because they have a victim mindset, like, oh no, it's just, you don't understand my case. Like, I work 2 jobs, you don't understand. I have 4 kids, you don't understand. I do this, I have that. Every single excuse in the book.
Yeah.
I guarantee you guys, if you made a decision today to invest into your health, brain health, mental health, spiritual health, business health, and also your physical health, everything's gonna change. But start with you first. Start with your physical health, because your physical health is gonna completely transform the way you do business, the way you prospect. Here's the thing, be honest, who here actually wants to prospect in person?
Vice President.
You're a unicorn. It's good, you're a unicorn, you like it. But most people, how do you say in Spanish, who likes to prosecute the first one?
¿A quién le gusta respetar a la persona?
Like Walter, like actually, like, be genuine, like, just because the person is stuck there, like, genuinely, who actually likes to go to people right now?
Que genuinamente les guste hacer
They
eso.
gusta. Not even half the room. And to be honest, it's something extremely hard because of the way you look. It's the way you look, so your confidence is extremely low. So it's hard, even when you guys have scripts, even when you guys are doing, what do you guys call, when you guys are FaceTime together, when you guys are practicing with one another? Yeah, you guys do PDR? Yeah, when you guys do that, it's a little bit easier here in the office, but it's still uncomfortable, you don't feel comfortable in your own skin. You need to be able to have an identity shift in order for you to actually perform better in business. But the sure way to actually have an identity shift is through literally changing the way you physically look. Start with that. Start with the morning routine, and you'll notice that little things will start changing in your life. Start with when you eat. Go for a walk. Little minuscule baby steps, and you'll see that gap between your actual self and your ideal self will shrink, and you'll start seeing that your business will completely shift. I promise you guys. All these people with PhD have done it. Your leaders have done it themselves. Does everybody know about this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like, congratulations on, being pregnant. I know that was a big conversation we used to have a lot in Dallas. I've never seen Chris at the level that he's at when it comes down to his health. I remember when I met you, you were like all over the place. And then you started shifting. Like, this guy was in the gym, whether with me or not, like multiple times a day or multiple hours a day. He wanted it so bad, and the way his body shifted was ridiculous, bro. Like, your testimony is wild the way you look. And it shows in your leadership. It shows how much you care for your people. So if there's one thing you guys can take away from me today, is that you literally have the power to change everything about your life, but it starts with your physical body first. Because if you don't take care of your body, it's gonna fall apart. Okay? I have one exercise I wanna do with you guys.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Okay, in the mornings, a beef, other than bread, what's like a food to avoid?
Carbs.
Carbs in the morning.
No pancakes.
Okay.
What about oats? Oatmeal?
Do you get bored after you eat it?
Not really.
Have you try a week without it, see how you feel. And then go back to it.
No carbs in the morning.
No carbs in the morning. We want to do berries, we do berries, no carbs. Before I do the exercise, any questions for me? Yes?
I just have a question. A lot of people are on like the CMOS hype right now. What's your opinion on that? Like, do
I
you,
like it.
you
Add,
do?
yes.
Okay.
Add 92 minerals that your body needs. I like it a lot.
Yeah, okay. And would you recommend that in the morning?
Yes.
Like, okay.
So oats, at the end of everything, they're bad, correct?
No, they're not bad. But give yourself an opportunity to see how your body does without any carbohydrate. Just look at the protein and the fat and see how your body feels. In the morning, no, definitely not. Huh? If you're gonna consume a form of carbohydrate, try to, sorry, I leaned too hard, we have to get older. Your carb meal should be before your workout and then right after your workout, a carb meal. So you can replenish your energy levels.
Oats is a carb, right?
Yes. Questions?
It's butter.
Yes. Coffee.
Do you drink it, do you consider, now that I hear you, I, sometimes I feel like I need coffee because I'm awake, I'm not just drinking one cup a day.
Yeah.
And it's just like one spoon of coffee.
Yeah.
Do you think after changing, shifting nutrition and diet, then there's no need for it?
Try that 5-minute morning routine that I talked about. You wake up, thank God, move, water, cold shower. See if you still need it.
No, you don't need coffee, Chris.
At least, bro, you're big. You're stocking, so at least a gallon a day. Water? At least a gallon. Yeah. Questions? Preguntas?
Cold plunge for me.
Cold plunge.
Is that enough?
Do you have access to it? I don't know, I don't know, because I've never had a pregnant woman ask about cold plunge. I should probably look into that. There's no question asked, I don't know the answer to that, so I don't want to lie to you.
What do you think of, people that do like fruits all day, one day?
What do you mean?
Like
Fruit?
my son, he doesn't want to eat anything but fruits, he says it's good for him.
Oh, he's a
All day.
vegetarian.
All he eats is fruit?
Yes,
How old is he?
he's 20.
I think he's missing some macronutrients his body needs.
Have you heard of that? Like, is
Yeah, that's the thing. It's called fruitarian. Yeah.
Fruitarian?
Yeah.
What?
Literally.
Is that a California thing?
That's
There are people who just eat fruit, like just some of them go raw, some of them do just raw fruit, and others just they.
Oh, Sunday? Yeah. I've never heard of that. Again, California, liberals. Preguntas, questions, anything else? We'll do the extras.
What's your opinion on that? Like in the morning instead of breakfast, how do you make like juices and?
Juices are cool for some vitamins and minerals, but the biggest thing that you're missing out on when it comes down to the juicing is the fiber. Your body needs the fiber. And you're removing all the fiber.
Unless it's celery,
Huh?
right? Unless it's celery.
Yeah, I like celery. I like the
Yeah.
celery.
I was thinking straight from the back.
Celery and ginger is nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
celery is good.
You know, and you guys can literally just start by one thing at a time. Just
So was your, just like a quick example, breakfast, lunch, and dinner there?
breakfast, a healthy, well, it depends when you work out too. Like, if you work out in the mornings, some people like working out fasted.
I was gonna say, yeah, if I work out fasting.
Yeah, work out fasted, you take, a good pre-workout to take without stimulants. By the way, if you're a guy who takes pre-workout, and you take a pre-workout that has stimulants, you're actually not doing yourself a service when it comes down to muscle growth. The stimulants actually, they don't help you build muscle. It does the opposite. So anything that's gonna expand your blood flow and also give you energy. Creatine with maybe some beetroot powder that expands nitric oxide, gives more blood to your body, and the creatine helps you with your strength. If you do fasted again, you could just do electrolytes, especially if you're not going really heavy or really crazy, and you had a solid dinner. And then after you're done, then you can have actually oatmeal and some protein or whatever it may be. But if you're not working on it in the morning, then healthy fats, healthy lean protein, and then your fibers, which is like blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, acai berries, whatever it may be. Mid-morning, you do a small snack. There's a single scoop of protein, one of those RTDs, like ready to make protein shakes, so you just drink that. For lunch, that really depends on what it is you like. Some people like quinoa, some people like rice, some people like more veggies than anything else, but I would say always make your protein your number one source of every single meal. Every single meal should be, your protein should be your number one source above all things. You wanna lose body fat, eat more protein.
Yeah.
Eat more protein. You wanna build more muscle, eat more protein. More muscle in your body will help you burn calories off your body a lot faster.
But the protein has a lot to do with it too, because some people eat too much. Isn't it true that some people eat a lot of protein and it turns into fat?
No, that's, no.
Exactly.
No, so, when you consume too many calories, you get bloated, you can get overwhelmed physically. And then if you're not utilizing, okay, so here's the thing, I think I understand where you're going with this. Let's say your body only burns 1,000 calories, naturally, just sitting there by itself, which it does, basically metabolic rate, that BMR. If your body only burns 1,000 calories, but you overconsume, even if it's lean protein, clean food, but you consume, I don't know, let's say 2,000 calories. You consume 2,000 calories that day, even though it's all fruits. What do you mean it's healthy? It's all fruits, it's all fish, it's all chicken, whatever. It's still healthy, but it's still 2,000 calories. So you're consuming 1,000 calories extra every single day, and you're not doing anything to burn out those calories. Even if you're eating healthy, you can still gain weight. So for the people like, man, I eat like 100 almonds a day and 2 strawberries, and I'm still gaining weight. Yeah, of course you are, because you're consuming more than what your body burns. If you want to, here's a hack for every online coach, every online trainer, every superstar trainer, every athletic trainer, every celebrity trainer. You want to lose fat? Eat less. Eat less than what you burn. That's literally it. Be in a calorie deficiency. That's literally it. There's no secret. There's literally no secret. There's no detox teas. There's no Ozempic or something like glutathione that can help you. There's no Herbalife, no offense. There's no
90 calories.
There's no Savilas, there's no tea, nothing. No Bajas. Literally, if you were on a hot Cheeto diet and you were still eating under, you can still lose weight. You'll feel like crap, but you can still lose weight.
Before bed, what would be like the last time you should eat?
2 hours prior.
2 hours.
We're at 2, you eat at 12.
2 hours prior.
2 hours.
No way happens.
Suck me, bro.
So,
Here's a quick hack, too.
Yeah.
Both of you guys, look at this one. Here's a quick hack. Every single time you eat, every time, I don't care what it is, when you have a meal, don't sit on your phone, don't sit on your couch, don't sit somewhere or your desk, get up and walk around for at least 10 minutes. Utilize that energy, utilize the calories, and you'll feel more alert. So that's why when your husband says that it's too late, it makes sense because you're not really doing anything in the evening to move. So I would say 8, 9 p.m. latest, because then around that time you gotta start moving around.
Yeah.
But if you're eating at midnight, because you work at 2, what are you doing at midnight? You're probably on your couch watching Netflix or whatever you guys do with a couple. So there's not much movement, so those calories are sitting there. And you're not really utilizing the energy, so he's right.
Thank you. 10 years, I wasn't.
Dígame.
Acerca del ayuno intermitente, ¿qué dices?
Para los hombres es muy bueno. Para las mujeres ha habido muchos estudios. Okay.
What'd you say? Intermittent
Intermittent fasting. Para las mujeres han habido muchos estudios que
Por el sistema hormonal.
ajá, que para la mujer no es tan bueno por su periodo, por su menstrual cycle. Para los hombres es bueno, pero no not for long.
Not forever, yeah.
No mucho tiempo.
Okay, one more question.
Sorry, I beat you.
How many more can I take?
Last one.
You choose what you want.
Okay, go to Zob.
You choose first.
You can ask question afterwards.
Okay, cool.
I'll be out there.
I have one more.
Go ahead, Joss.
I just want to know, because I have heard that as well, like to start a calorie deficit, but I'm not really knowledgeable on like how to do that for me. Like how, like just basic, what would you recommend somebody to initiate that?
Okay. So this is where anybody who's up here will capitalize it, reach out to me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna charge you. So no, screw that. Literally, Google it.
Okay.
Or go on ChatGPT, go on Gemini, go on Grok. There's so many. I can literally give you like an hour to teach you on like AI.
AI.
So Elon Musk created Grok, Google created Gemini, and then OpenAI created ChatGPT. It's like, just like, yeah, but Elon's version. Now, what I will say is then like, okay, how do I do it? Well, you know how much you weigh. So in there, you're like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a newbie or whatever you want to say. Right? Create your own script.
Yeah.
I want to lose weight. How can I lose weight in the healthiest way? Give me my calories or whatever. And then you're gonna say, hey, I weigh this much. I'm this tall. I'm a female. The basic questions, right? How tall are you? I'm this height. I'm this weight. This is my activity level on a daily basis. I have a regular menstrual cycle. Whatever information, the more information you give ChatGPT, the better it is. And then it creates a schedule for you. I will say though, anybody who is trying to start losing weight, never start in a calorie deficiency. Always go up, start with a maintenance level of calories. So your body can get used to eating food again. And then you start dropping the calories little by little. Make sense? If you have any more in-depth questions, just watch me afterwards.
Thank you.
Can we do one exercise real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can everybody stand up? Who looking for? All right, here's this girl. Say hi. Who was there when I did it in 2020?
He was.
Yeah.
Okay. When I did it in 2020?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Oh, you remember better.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah, okay. I think you're one of the guys that were trolling me. They're like, who is this guy? Okay, so you do this every single morning before a meeting. And it drives oxygenated blood to your brain ridiculously. Okay? Like it's a primer for your day. It takes 2 minutes. Okay? But everything we're doing here will be with our eyes closed, so that way it's not weird that you guys are all just looking at me. Also, when you're doing this, it's all through your nostrils. So hopefully your noses are clean, because there's not gonna be a lot of moco like flying out. So the goal here is to suck in as much oxygen as possible and then release it through your nostrils while moving your body, which generates a tremendous amount of energy and mental clarity as well. So,
Vamos a hacer ejercicios de respiración, que respiren por la boca y lo exhales por la nariz.
Yeah, massive amount of, oxygen to your brain, which
Y
makes you more alert.
Wait, holy moly.
Tener lo máximo de oxígeno en el cerebro.
Everything